Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. Again, yes, the beautiful reminder of choice that we all have. You have it, I have it, we all have it. And what is that choice? It's the choice of thought. It's our magnificent ability to accept, reject, to originate ideas, to give meaning to everything which is fundamentally meaningless. I love that. I love thinking about how that truth is so powerful. Everything is fundamentally meaningless. Everything just is. Nothing is good or bad. It's our thinking that makes it so. See, that's perception. It's how you see things that determine your reality. And guess who gets to decide how you're going to see things for every moment of your life? It's you. It's always going to be you. It always has been you. And that right there is worth its weight in gold. It's so important for you to get that, to understand that. Because when you do connect with that power, that hidden power, is what Thomas Troward shares, you're in control of your life. And that's what we hope for you. That's what we've all are here for, to grow, to learn more about ourselves. And Dolly and I have been working diligently to be able to communicate this to you. And we put into play things that can help you to implement that way of thinking into your life. I mean, look, you're here right now. This is part of it. And we hope that you're enjoying this process. Now, what have we been studying? We've been studying this beautiful gem here, The Science of Getting Rich, which is an amazing book. Now, if you don't have a copy of this book, get a copy of it for yourself. Also, matter of fact, get a couple copies so that you can actually share this with other people as well. With that being said, get this specific copy with this imagery here. This is a book that we've published, of which we've put into play a specific version of this from Wallace Wattles. And then when you get it, highlight it, underline it, yes, memorize it, but most importantly, use it. Remember, application, baby. That's where it's at. When you apply this information, that's when you see the change. It's through application that the change happens. You know, I love referencing how, with what Dolly and I have built in Elevitality with this program called Emergence, that's what we put as the very first lesson, the golden rule of application. See, it's use. It's not collecting information. It's not gathering information. No, it's using the information. And again, we hope that you grab onto that and use that for you. Now, from here, let's make sure you have your goal card with you. If you don't have a goal card, reach out. We'll share with you how to get them. And let's use what we're sharing with you to help to deliver this as an outcome in your life. You ready? Type in the comments, I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready. So let's dig into this and let's go into it. Ready? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Ta-da! There we go. We're on page 86. Okay. Now here we're talking about acting in a certain way and how important it is for you to definitely act in a certain way. And in order for you to act a certain way, you've got to think in a certain way. Now here he's referencing how when things reach you, they will be in the hands of other men, other women, other individuals who will ask for an equivalent for them, meaning whatever you're seeking, riches, right? Or maybe it's even the achievement of goal. It doesn't matter what it is per se. The whole point is that it's going to arrive to you from somewhere. Now, here he says you can really see the truth of this. And again, as what I stated before, when things reach you, they will be in the hands of other men who will ask an equivalent for them. And you can only get what is yours by giving the other man, the other woman, the other individual what is theirs. Now, sit in that for a moment. There's going to be an exchange. Everything has a price. Now, with that, he points out how your pocketbook is not going to be transformed into Fortunatus' purse, which shall always be full of money without effort on your part. Now think about that. Your purse is not going to get full without effort on your part. There needs to be an effort, an engagement. There needs to be movement. Now, this is the crucial point in the science of getting rich. Right here, where thought and personal action must be combined. Now, again, sit in that for a moment. Thought and personal action. Now, there are many people who consciously or unconsciously set the creative forces in action by the strength and persistence of their desires, but who remain poor because they do not provide for the reception of the thing they want when it comes. Maybe that's been you. Maybe you've been working diligently for the attainment of riches, for the attainment of a goal. But maybe you found yourself that, hey, it had arrived, but you weren't ready to receive it. I know that was me. Now here, I want you to put a big box around this next part. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you receive it. You can actually write this in the first person. By thought, the thing I want is brought to me. By action, I receive it. Thought, action. Let's all type that in the comments. By thought, the thing I want is brought to me. By action, I receive it. Now, here's going to dive into what he's talking about when it comes to action. Now, whatever your action is to be, it is evident that you must act when? Now. You cannot act in the past, and it is essential to the clearness of your mental vision that you dismiss the past from your mind. You cannot act in the future, for the future is not here yet. And you cannot tell how you will act in any future contingency until that contingency has arrived. I want you to all type in the comments, I must act now. Capital N-O-W. I must act now. And in terms of now, now is really all you've got. It's exactly as what he pointed out here. The past is the past. And the future is not here. The only time you can move is in the present. And that's really important for you to get. I'm going to read this again. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you receive it. Whatever your action is to be, it is evident that you must act now. This never-ending now, okay? You cannot act in the past, and it is essential to the clearness of your mental vision that you dismiss the past from your mind. You cannot act in the future, for the future is not here yet, and you cannot tell how you will act in any future contingency until that contingency has arrived. So again, you must act now. Now, because you are not in the right business or the right environment now, do not think, this is, oh my gosh, this right here is so important. Do not think that you must postpone action until you get into the right business or environment. There's so many people who live that way. They wait, they postpone their action because of where they are in this present moment. Don't do that. Not a good idea. And do not spend time in the present taking thought as to the best course in possible future emergencies. Have faith in your ability to meet any emergency when it arrives. Now, again, think about that. Right now, you may be in a business right now that you don't want to be in, but don't make the mistake of saying that you're going to take action later. Now, before we proceed, for those of you who are watching this live stream and would love to tap into these calls to connect with the depth that we are sharing with you here and to watch the replays, then do yourself a favor and go to elevitality.com and register for Master Your Mind. You will thank yourself later. Big time.